Okay, welcome back everybody. It's The Dish with Christy O. I have some yummy treats I'm going to share with you tonight. I hope you're ready. So I want to show you a little bit about how we can take one meal and turn it into another meal. With a big family like mine, we're always cooking. Nobody really wants to eat the same thing again, so I have to get very creative with what I make. So we had French toast that I made, and I can show you that another time, and omelet this morning. So as I'm prepping to get ready for tomorrow, we have lunches that have to be made, breakfast that will have to be made. So I'm going to show you tonight how I'm going to turn today's breakfast into lunch and breakfast tomorrow. So I'm going to start. I have 3 flour tortillas here. I'm just going to kind of lay on the grill. I've already buttered this. This is just my skillet, amazing for pancakes, but it has so many other uses as well. So we're just going to put these on enough just to kind of warm them up. Okay, so we're going to lay that on the skillet now and get the third one there. And these are just going to take a minute. We just want them a little crisp, and when I say crisp, crisp with the warmth, not so much hard, because we're going to roll those up. And then this here that I have, this is the omelet that I made this morning. So this is scrambled egg, a little bit of milk, salt, pepper, and then it has fresh green pepper. It has scallion, red pepper, tomato, and then I also put in turkey sausage that I just chunked up. Huge hit this morning. All right, so we're gonna flip these because again, like I said, we're just getting them warm so that we can easily wrap them. All right, another second and we're gonna move those down here. Then here you see, this is my French toast I have left over from this morning. Now I only had 2 pieces, so I'm only gonna be able to make 1 sandwich out of it, but I am gonna go ahead and transform it because like I said, in our house, nobody really likes to eat the same thing twice. So I'm gonna just kind of slip the French toast onto the pan here. And then what we're gonna do with this is, we are gonna add cheese to it. So we're gonna make this French toast into a grilled melt for somebody's lunch tomorrow. And I have here, this is white American, and you can mix it up, but I'm gonna do, and this is also what I had some pastrami, I have white American, and then I'm gonna use the Dijonnaise. And again, another thing, like I told you guys, I'm gonna take these off. I like to use things we have in the house, everyday fresh ingredients. I don't want you to feel like when you're cooking with Christy O, you have to run out and get all these specialty items. We like it fresh and we like it fast. All right, so this is grilling. We're just gonna leave this here. And now we're gonna turn our attention back over here to the tortillas. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fill the center, and I didn't reheat this. We'll have them heat this in the morning when we serve it to the kids. So we're gonna just put this in the center, and then we're gonna roll it up, all right? And another thing I was thinking that I wanna share with you, coming up very soon, I do a lot of salads, and also I use things we have at home. Of course, I have staples that I keep, but I want to show you how we mix up the salads, and even our kids eat them, down to our 2-year-old. All right, let me just finish this last one. And you could add some extra cheese on here. You could add mayonnaise. You can add a little sriracha, whatever you think your kids would enjoy, or you, or your husband, or your wife, whoever you're doing this for. All right, so let me just go ahead and use this last little bit. All right, and while these are still warm and soft, we're just gonna roll them up, okay? Let me slide this over here, move my pastrami over a little bit. So we're just gonna roll this up like this, and then we're gonna wrap it in wax paper. And I chose wax paper so that it can be heated in the morning in this as well. So just a nice, easy breakfast item. So you wanna make sure the fold side is down, and then we're just gonna roll it up. Fold the edges. Here's breakfast for 1. And again, they all love the omelet. You know what your family likes. You know what your friends like. So to reuse this, just so smart, so tasty, so cost effective. All right, I'm gonna roll this one up too. And like I said, you can also add cheese, you could add hot sauce, you could even add some additional fresh veggie if you want, whatever your family enjoys. We're gonna do this last one. I mean, right now it's making me want to eat breakfast again. So let's roll this one up. This one's nice and hearty. All right, and as you see, super easy, super fast, super delicious. All right, we're gonna roll that up. And again, pop them in the fridge just like this, and in the morning they go straight to the microwave, just like they are there. All right, let's check this here. So the cheese is starting to melt a little bit. I'm just gonna flip that over. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the corned beef while we finish it. I'm gonna let it saute just a little bit in the pan to warm it up, and then I'm gonna lay it on top of that cheese. And again, this is gonna be so good. It's really hard not to eat it again now. All right, so we're just gonna warm this meat up. Gives it just a little extra flavor being cooked on the butter griddle. And then we're gonna lay it on top of the cheese side. And as you can see, this is literally taking just a few minutes, but if we didn't take the time to recycle this food, I don't know about your house, but at mine, those eggs would have just sat in the fridge and probably never been re-eaten. All right, I'm gonna take the pastrami and add it on. And the cheese is starting to melt. This is gonna just help it. And if you remember, I did flip this side of the French toast, so when I top it, it's gonna be warm too, and everything's just gonna turn into a savory, melted, delicious sandwich. And you could use with this, you can use turkey, you could use ham, whatever you wanna do. This is something we keep in our fridge, so whatever lunch meat you use, that's what I invite you to do. All right, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna pull this off now. Just slide this out the way. And I am gonna add some Dijonnaise before I close it up. And again, add whatever you like. You could do mayonnaise, you can do yellow mustard. There's something about the flavor of Dijonnaise that I just think ties everything in. And if you could smell what I am smelling right now, that reheated French toast, it just smells amazing. All right, so I'm gonna put a decent amount. I don't want it to drip down anybody's arm when they eat it, but I do want it to be able to be tasted. All right, so we've got that, and you can see there, we're about to finish it off. And again, I just want to take a bite out of the bread. All right, we're gonna top it off. So again, we've taken this, so we went from breakfast and now we're at lunch. So here's our sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half. And it just feels, oh my gosh, again, you just wanna go for it. All right, so you can see inside we have the cheese, we have the Dijonnaise, just everything is here and it's so delicious. And then I'm gonna wrap this in halves because I'm not sure that one person will be able to eat this whole thing. Again, the wax paper, it just works so great and you can heat in it. You don't have to worry about plastic melting. If it's in aluminum foil, it can't go in the microwave. So again, I'm just gonna wrap it in the wax paper. We're gonna set it here because all this I'm gonna store once it cools. We're gonna do the last piece. And we're all set. Now, depending on what you're gonna do with it, you could pack your lunch right now, have it in the fridge. You could leave a note for your kids, or if you're super early and you get up and do it yourself. I know a lot of our kids are on autopilot, which is great when we get them to that way. But they can heat it up, or you can heat it up for them, however it works. But just a simple way to recycle what we're already using in the house. Again, it keeps our costs down. We're using fresh ingredients we always had. I've never been that Pop-Tart mom, and I don't want to ever be her. So again, just doing these little things like that, we're reusing the food. It tastes amazing, and we're giving fresh things to our family. All right, we want to thank you again for joining in to the Argyle Kitchen and watching The Dish with Christy O. Stay tuned, we have a lot more great recipes coming up in addition to some holiday specials. Have a great day, and remember, take a little sugar everywhere you go. Bye. So good. I think I'm caught. Amazing. Oh my gosh. Next time. I'll see you next time.